Ladies and gentlemen, Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions welcomes you to yet another season of India Insight. Envisioned by Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of this institution, way back in 2004, the objective ever since has been to enhance the knowledge of India and appreciate the diverse culture of this nation. As our young children take part from various corners of the world, over the last couple of years in the digital avatar, this contest has reached over 20,000 students across 10 countries. We at the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions truly appreciate and acknowledge the support and patronage given to us by all the participating schools, their teachers and managements. Before we begin, it is our pleasure and privilege to invite a leader in school education, a person who's a strong advocate of co-scholastic learning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dean Academics at Vidyaniketan, Miss Sumitra Raghavan.
Good morning, young participants of the India Insight debate, quiz and drawing competitions. The dream of our founder, Srimati Prema Rajagopal, has not only materialized but is growing stronger in numbers each passing year. Children of today have information available to them at the click of a button. But India Insight is one set of competitions where they develop curiosity about the historical, cultural, and current facts on India. From the host institution, Vidyaniketan Public School, let me wish all you participants all the best as you move from the prelims to the grand finale. A big thank you to all the teachers who stood by their students as they prepared for these competitions, and to their heads of institutions, not only from India, but 9 other countries as well, making India Insight a truly global set of competitions. All the best and thank you.
Friends, put your hands together to welcome on stage Quizmaster Big Brain.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Big Brain, here today in the third semi-final of India Insight in this season, an event conceptualized by the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions. We're here today with yet another India semi-final after the all-girls battle that you witnessed in the second semi-final. You've got 4 gentlemen battling here today. We'll take a look at who they are. The battle, of course, is simple, 20 questions, and the winner will move into the world final. We've already got a contestant from the Middle East making it to the world final from the first semi-final. So it's becoming a truly global battle here at India Insight. 5 seconds, the time for every question that they have, or the time duration, 50 the value whether they get it right or wrong. From among the 4, 1 will move through, but we'll take a look at who the 4 are. Qualifying into our semi-final from those quarterfinals here today as our first contender, representing the Lakshmipat Singhania Academy from Kolkata, let's welcome Shrikar. Welcome to you. Neighboring Shrikar as our second contender here today, representing Delhi Public School East from Bangalore, Arudra. Welcome to you. Neighboring Arudra from the Sunbeam English School in Varanasi, we have with us Snehit. And from Sunbeam, but another Sunbeam school, but also from Varanasi, representing them here today, Kushagra. Those then, ladies and gentlemen, are our four contenders here today in the semi-final, one of whom will make it to the world final. We know the rules, we've seen the contestants. Time for us to move into the first frontier of our game here today at the semi-final of India Insight. Time to take a look at India at a glance. Here it is. All hands on the buzzer, starting with the first one on your screen. Identify the gentleman. Question is correct. Snehit has gone for it. Yes, Snehit.
These are all the paintings of Raja Ravi Verma. The one on the extreme left is Damayanti, and there is Shakuntala, I guess. And
So the gentleman who emerges from all these ladies is Raja Ravi Verma. Super quiz from the historic city of Varanasi. He gets a historic question. Absolutely right. The first 50 to him as we go to the next one on your screens now. This is a movement. Arudra has gone for it. Yes, Arudra.
It's the Scouts and Guides, NCC.
Excellent. Excellent answer. The Bharat Scouts and Guides, a movement that has really taken youngsters like you forward with discipline and valor. On to the next one on your screens now. Freedom fighter, served as the head of the Uttar Pradesh government. Shrikar has gone for it. Shrikar has gone for it.
Sucheta Kriplani.
Sucheta Kriplani is correct, plus 50. Plus 50, Snehit, don't answer out of turn, it can hurt you. Check whether you're on the buzzer before you answer. Sucheta Kriplani giving Shrikar a 50, three of them on 50. The battle's really starting and starting well. As we go to the next one on your screen now. Is one of the largest national parks in India, famous for its snow leopards. Shrikar again.
Hemis National Park.
Beautifully played. Beautifully played. He'll get a 50 on the Hemis National Park. The snow leopards. It's the only national park in India in that region around the Himalayas. Final one. Early days in the battle. Shrikar on to just about a lead. On the final question, here it is. This is a new national. Snehit has gone for it.
This is the National War Memorial located beside the India Gate, beside Amar Jawan Jyoti.
Extremely well answered. 100 is where he reaches as we take a look at the dashboard. A first look at India Insight in the semi-final. Two of them on 100. Snehit from Varanasi, Shrikar from West Bengal. Both of them playing well. Arudra from Bengaluru on 50. It can be a very tight battle. These are good quizzers who've all been with us over the last couple of years, so they know only too well on how this battle is played. As we move to the second frontier of our game here today, it's time to capture incredible India. All right. Questions on your screen, starting with the first one on Incredible India. Here it is now. This is an important gentleman. Shrikar has gone for it.
Satish Dhawan.
Oh, cleverly answered. Shri Harikota, former chairman of ISRO, Satish Dhawan, cleverly answered. So many people from India's space era, and it can be a tricky one sometimes, but he got that right. On to the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Now, an institution of learning, Arudra. An institution of learning, I said.
These were from the IIT in Delhi.
These are all from IIT. Well,
alumni of IIT.
Alumni of IIT. So he's kind of modifying his answer. Arudra will get that absolutely right. Eminent Indian political faces on your screen there, and all of them, Ajit Singh, Arvind Kejriwal, Jairam Ramesh, Manohar Parrikar, all alumni of IIT going on to serve this nation in different capacities. couple of them, of course, chief ministers of states. As we go to the next one, and that's a 50 coming in there for Arudra. On to the next one on your screen now. Identify this Bharat Ratna recipient, Snehit.
This is Apostology by Satyajit Ray.
So your answer is Satyajit Ray,
Yes.
plus 50. Extremely well played. Tough questions here today. A Google Doodle paying a tribute to Satyajit Ray, and he's got that absolutely right. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer, identify this island by its name. An island in India named after a very important person off the coast of Odisha. Nobody on the buzzer on that one, Kushagra, yes?
So it is Kalam Island.
Is absolutely correct. The APJ Abdul Kalam Island, also known, or rather it's a facility located on the Wheeler Island around or within the Kalam Island, as people call it, or the Abdul Kalam Island. And it's actually a test range for India, an integrated test range that you would find in Odisha. Final one, hands on the buzzer. Question on your screen. Give me a designation or a rank. Two important people. Snehit.
Chief of Defense Staff.
Cleverly answered. Very cleverly answered. That is Bipin Rawat and Anil Chauhan. A position that connects the two of them is Chief of Defense Staff. Beautifully answered, 50 to him. He's moved into the lead on that one as we take a look at the scorecard. 2 rounds done, it's a tough battle. Kushagra on 50, Arudra on 100, Shrikar on 150, Snehit on 200. What a battle here today in the third semi-final. Only one of them will go into the world final as we move into the next frontier. India in a word. Here it is. 5 questions. Each question will carry a couple of boxes which indicates the number of letters in the answer. You got to be careful to fit that in. So it's like a crossword cum quiz, and the value remains the same, 50 if you get it right. Hands on the buzzer. First one coming up on your screen now. It's an extremely popular folk dance from Punjab, performed usually by women only. Snehit again.
This is Giddha.
Gidda is absolutely right. He's playing it well. He's got himself a 50 and he is moving from strength to strength. As we go to the next one on your screens now. Identify the answer. I'm keeping it tough. Something beautiful that got created for children. Nobody on the buzzer. 5 seconds of time running away here today. Well, no one going on that one. That is Mr. Chakrapani, on whom an Indian stamp is a tribute. And the answer, of course, is Chanda Mama. The one and only Chanda Mama was created by him for lovely children. Not your generation, perhaps more mine. As we go to the next one on your screen now. A proud creation of India. It gave India technological supremacy. How do we know this? India's technological supremacy came from this creation. Snehit's giving it a shot.
Is this the supercomputer Param?
Well played. Extremely well played. He figured it's a supercomputer rack. Param the answer. That's the first one that will come to your mind when it comes to India's supercomputers from CDAC. On to the next one. Question on your screen now. Famous personality, now in an important role. Snehit again. Go ahead.
This is Roger Binney.
Nothing going wrong for Snehit. He's really going from strength to strength. He's fast on the buzzer. A young Roger Binney and a Roger Binney now. The man who in many ways is not credited as much as he deserves to be credited for winning us the 1983 World Cup. He was the highest wicket taker in that World Cup for India. Final one on your screens. Here it is. These are famous saris from Telangana. They have a GI status. Shrikar is going for it.
Pochampalli.
Is well played. Quick and fast are these semi-finalists. I tell you what, the game is not over. Though the scorecard may indicate a different position, trust me, these are good quizzers. Kushagra is on 50, Arudra stuck on 100. He's a far better quizzer than the 100 that you can see there. He knows he's been slow on the buzzer today. Shrikar has a good chance. He's on 200 and he knows he'll have a good chance. Snehit on 350 will play a calculative game in the final round. They've all been here before. They know how to play the strategy. We move to the final frontier. It's time for India Inspired. Here it is. 5 questions that I will read out to you. Nothing appears on your screen. You will decide when to press the buzzer, which means you'll decide when to tell me to stop reading the question when you think you know the answer. Plus 50, minus 50. The last 5 questions will determine who goes into the world final. Question number 1. How does India now know the Imperial Bank of India? Shrikar has gone for it.
State Bank of India.
Superbly answered. He's got the first 50. He's not going to give up easily. He's a good quizzer. He's moved to 250. Question number 2. Which Indian organization that largely works on child rights was started by a man called Ripon Kapoor? We know them better as an NGO with a 3-letter acronym. Child rights. No, oh, Snehit's going for it, yes.
Is this CRY, CRY, CRY?
Well played. Child rights and you is absolutely right. You get a 50. He's taking the battle away from Shrikar, but 150 is still gettable, but Shrikar's got to do a Dhoni. He's got to get everything right in the last 3 balls of this match. Pressure on him as we go to question number 3. Which river, historically and today, flows through the city of Ayodhya? Snehit is quick.
This is Saryu.
Absolutely right. Oh, that was a split-second answer. He's moving well past the 400. It's not an easy score to get in a tough final like this. As we go to the next question, on to the penultimate one, actually. Here we go. Who was the first Indian wrestler to win an Olympic medal? Shrikar
Kasaba Jadhav.
is perfectly correct. Oh, Shrikar really giving a fight. Even if the sequence of the answers was a little different, this battle would have been very, very tense. Shrikar's got one more question. Maybe he'll get to 350. But Snehit has played an outstanding game here today. On to the final one. Let's see who gets it. July 26th is observed as Vijay Divas. It represents India's victory.
Kargil War. Kargil War, Vijay Divas.
Shrikar will finish the semi-final with 350. To be very fair, in any other semi-final or quarter-final, a score of 350 would have got him to a world final. But he ran into someone where 350 is sometimes looking inadequate. Snehit Singh with 450 from Sunbeam School, Varanasi, has played a superb semi-final. Takes himself into the world final with that 450. Congratulations to you, Snehit. Congratulations to Shrikar on an outstanding score. Arudra on 100 knows he could have scored more. He just was slow, and this was a super fast game. It's like as if you had 4 Chris Gales batting together, and that doesn't look like quite a match, does it? But ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, we will bring you the final semi-final. You surely want to know who goes through. We've got one lady, one gentleman from the Middle East, and a young boy from Varanasi, who's going to be the 4th finalist in the world final. All that in the next semi-final. Till then, from me, Big Brain, from all of us here at India Inside, brought to you by the Vidyaniketan group of institutions. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.